We both have had paranormal encounters as we were growing up. Now joined later in our lives, we have dedicated ourselves to proving the existence of the paranormal. It is only the two of us. We hear about the location, we research, and we investigate.
What sets us apart from the rest is that I'm declared clinically blind. But this isn't stopping me. My other senses are extremely heightened. I can provide a very unique perspective when we analyze our evidence and conduct our investigations.
Capital punishment dates back to 1759 when Canada was a British colony. However, the first recorded capital punishment in Canada was in 1749 when Peter Carcel, a sailor aboard a ship in the Halifax harbor, stabbed to death Abraham Goodsize and wounded two others. He was brought before a captain's court, found guilty, and sentenced to death. 2 days later, he was hanged from the yardarm of the ship as a deterrent to others. Canada then made hanging its legal form of capital punishment. 12 seconds into our EVP session, we get this response. Here's the enhanced audio. Did we make contact with William Howerluck, who was convicted of beating and then catching fire to his wife and then hung on August 21st, 1935? Was his body laid here? That we do not know. A few seconds later, our audio recorders pick up this.
Due to make contact with enemy. Due to make contact with enemy.
Here's the enhanced audio.
Due to make contact with enemy. Due to make contact with enemy.
Does this unknown male voice want us to die? That we will never know.
Due to make contact with enemy.
A few more seconds into our EVP session, I ask a question and get an unknown answer.
Are you upset that you are in unmarked graves? Are you upset that you are in unmarked graves?
Here's the enhanced audio.
Are you upset that you are in unmarked graves? Are you upset that you are in unmarked graves?
Could this be the EVP of an angry spirit who's an unrested soul here because he was not claimed by his family? Again, we'll never know. You be the judge.
Are you upset that you are in unmarked graves?
As we near the end of our EVP only session, we get a male whisper that clearly says wait, and then followed by a series of unknown whispers which we cannot make out. Here's the enhanced audio. Here is the enhanced audio one more time. This concludes the EVP only portion of our investigation as I began running on a point of view camera for our remainder of this investigation, which we had to cut short because of weather. 3 minutes and 52 seconds into our investigation, we get an answer from an EVP to a question that I asked.
Just tell me your name.
Headstones here. Sorry, 19 crosses. Just tell me your name. Here is the enhanced audio. We have two possibilities with this EVP. The first possibility is we contacted the spirit of Dr. Henry, who was the town's doctor during that time. The other possibility is we contacted the spirit of Henry Alfred, who murdered two people and was executed on January 26 of 1954. Again, we do not know, but the EVP does say Henry. This and the remaining evidence of our investigation does not show up on our camera's audio. It's only captured on our digital recorders, which makes it even more compelling evidence. A few minutes after we get that EVP, we have another EVP that we believe sounds like, "Hey, you be the judge." Here is the enhanced audio.
Feel free to.
As we continue on in our investigation, a few seconds after we get "Hey," we get this other piece of evidence from an EVP.
We mean you absolutely no disrespect.
As we continue on in our investigation, a few seconds after we get "Hey," we get this other piece of evidence from an EVP. Here is the enhanced audio. We believe this EVP clearly says, "Kill me or killed me. Again, you be the judge." This next EVP that we happen to catch are at the 5-minute mark. It sounds more like a trap door opening from the gallows. We're not sure. Again, you can be the judge yourselves. Here is the enhanced audio. Again, the 19 bodies resting here were hung at the gallows or possibly from a tree before the gallows were built. As we were wrapping up our investigation due to some inclement weather moving in, we ended up getting this one final EVP that we believe says, "I am real." Again, listen for yourself.
Is there a spirit here? I'm registering a 0.3 on the mel meter. Back down to nothing.
When I first talked to her, I asked her name. I said, just give me a name. She said, Lisa. Lisa something. And it says it's going to rain soon. And it rains soon. I was like, yeah, I know it's going to rain soon.
I pulled out the camera and I started recording anyways. Yeah, it's at my stomach. I got spikes. We got spikes on the mel meter. The highest was 0.6, 0.7, and it was right when I first started. And the largest spike was 0.3, and that's when you started coming over. 0.2, 0.7 again.
Where I just got some words right there where you are. Yeah, I know.
Syllables, age.
Age. Yeah. How old are you?
.3 on the mel meter, back down to 0.2. 0.3 on the mel meter, back down to 0.2. No disrespect.
The astonishing part of this EVP is not only did it say "I'm real," but we also had measurements recorded on our mel meter at that time. Again, it's very compelling evidence. Here is the enhanced audio.
0.3 on the mel meter, back down to 0.2. 0.3 on the millimeter, back down to 0.2.
As we were leaving the jail cemetery due to the weather that was moving in, we felt compelled to go and do a second trip. We're going to go over that evidence with you now as well.
After you? Hmm? We knew that you were executed and your bodies were never recovered. We just want some names. Tell us your names. Here.
A couple of minutes into our return to the jail cemetery, we get this EVP
My right hand
that says hello.
Whoa.
What you hear me react to
My
is
right
the
hand is
large spike on our millimeter at that time. We do not hear this EVP saying hello off of our point of view video camera. It is only through our audio recorders. I've already enhanced the audio for you on all of the following EVPs and all this following evidence, except for when you hear the responses out of the spirit box. That I will enhance on the screen only what it says from the spirit box.
But yeah, nothing on the ovulus. Yeah, it's on.
Maybe see things.
The next EVP captured, we believe, says either Jesus let go or G's let go. We can't be too sure, but we do distinctly hear three separate words.
From what I can see here, hold on to the. I just got to get into some shade. Here, hold on to the.
All you do is want to need my jacket for
Mhm.
shade.
Shade. Here.
A few minutes goes by and we get this EVP that we believe we made contact with one of the prisoners who has been buried here by the last name of Desjardins.
Feel free to use our energy to communicate. Throw something at me. Say something. Come close and touch.
Intent.
And we had a reading of 0.1, 0.2, back down to a 0.1.
Seems like back there was a little bit more.
We could see you with this special camera.
Design.
What makes this evidence extremely compelling is not only did we capture an EVP, a few seconds before did we capture that EVP, we happened to capture on our point of view camera's microphone our Ovilus 4 device stating stomach a few seconds prior to the capture of that EVP. And as a sidebar, since this investigation, my wife has had stomach issues.
Something's touching my hair. Something literally is touching my hair right here. right here, and I got a reading of .1, .2. Something's touching the top of my head. There's nothing here. Nothing.
This next piece of evidence is extremely compelling, as I am reacting to being touched on the head. And for all of you skeptics out there, that branch that was overhanging as I was approaching this area where my head is getting physically touched, that branch is a foot away from me. We have already checked the surrounding areas. Nothing else is touching me, but there is something touching my head. The EMF spikes on the millimeter even go to further prove that. This is the EVP that was captured while I was getting touched on the head.
There's nothing here. Nothing. There's nothing here. Nothing.
This next EVP, we believe we have made contact with a prisoner that we believe is buried here. I will put his name on the display for pronunciation purposes.
What is your name? What is your name?
This is a compelling piece of intelligent evidence, as this is a direct response to Carmelita's question.
What is your name?
We are midway through our return to the jail cemetery. At this point, Carmelita has her own digital audio recorder to record her own EVPs, and I am somewhere off on my own conducting a spirit box session. This next piece of evidence is also very compelling, as it is again another intelligent response to a question that Carmelita asks.
What happened to you?
Was this the spirit of one of the 19 bodies laid to rest here, who was also a prisoner, who was beaten? We looked through the records and we discovered that there was a prisoner that was beaten. His name was Charles Bullock, and he was actually hung and beaten, and they found him hanging from the police barracks inside the carpenter's shop. And that was in 1902. And that was before the gallows were built in the jail. The next compelling piece of evidence, again, is another direct response to a question that Carmelita asks.
How sad you must be. What crime did you commit? How sad you must be. What crime did you commit?
Again, a compelling piece of evidence. Not only was there one question answered, but two of Carmelita's questions answered. Again, very compelling evidence.
To us. Tell us your name. How were you executed? Hanging. My face. Right here. All where my surgery was. Burning. Literally, it's burning.
What I am reacting to here is being physically touched on the face and getting a burning sensation on a scar from a recent surgery that I have had. Very compelling evidence here because we are also getting spikes on our millimeter on that vicinity of my body as well.
On the millimeter.
It was just 1.2.
Really?
Yeah, it's down to 0.2.
And now the burning, stinging sensation is going away. Thank you. That's twice you've made contact with me physically.
Thank you.
I heard that. Yeah, I got the top of my head touched and right here just started burning and stinging.